Okay, let's make a start with IELTS speaking part 1, and I'm going to ask you a number of different questions. Let's start. What is your mother tongue or what is your language?
Well, my mother tongue is Henko language. I used to speak in Henko language, but now I'm learning English language as I'm going to abroad. So I want to turn to the official language of my country, which is English.
Okay, all right. Would you like to learn any new language in the future?
Yes, nowadays I'm learning English language for going abroad studies, and then I want to learn French because in Canada there is necessary to learn French.
It is necessary to
It is
learn
necessary.
French, so I would love to improve my French language, something like that, okay? And
Okay.
try to add 1 to 2 more sentences, and they should be proper conclusion. What is the hardest part of learning a foreign language? Is it
Uh,
grammar, vocabulary, pronunciation? What is the hardest part? Yeah.
it is very hard to learn the grammar of the foreign language because you usually speaks in your native language, and it is difficult to turn to the other language and to learn the grammar structures, and you can't be that fluent as you are in your native language.
Okay. What is the most common language in your country?
In my country, the Urdu language is most common as it is the national language of my country. Most of the people prefer to speak in Urdu in order to be better understand and to get understand to the others.
Okay. Do people go to language schools to learn a language?
Yes, definitely. People often go to the academies and colleges to learn the languages and to get more and to speak more fluently in the target language.
Okay, that's good. Overall, your answers are good. You understand the question very well, but some of your answers are short. So try to add a couple of sentences and then you need to conclude your answer.
So there is an issue when I bring complex vocabulary and complex structure in my speaking. I forgot the ideas.
All right. So do one thing, just practice.
Okay.
I mean, even if you bring any complex word, anything like that, but you need to stick to the main question.
Okay.
How to stick to the main question? Answer the question directly. Once you answer the question directly, it means you are repeating the question for yourself. So then it's going to be easier.
Another question, sir. I just want 6.5 bands in speaking.
Good.
So it is necessary to bring a complex structure and
No, listen, you can mainly focus on compound sentences,
okay.
right? Compound sentences can bring you up to 7 band. And at the same time, especially when you're answering speaking part 3 and when you are in speaking part 2, then you should use complex sentence structures. Because in part 2, you have the freedom to speak for 1 to 2 minutes. Examiner will not interrupt you. And part 3 is advanced part. So in part 2 and part 3, you should use complex sentences along with some conditionals. And in part 1, only use compound sentences. They'll be fine.
Okay.
Right? Okay. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you very much.